Such an evil Nazi son of a bitch. Yes. How dare he? How dare he save people by providing free cyber trucks and Starlink connections in areas devastated by fires and by floods and hurricanes? How dare he? How dare he raise his hand in a Hitler salute? How dare he provide the world with affordable, well, soon to be affordable, but extremely mobile internet that covers the globe? How dare he make electric cars more accessible and better? How dare he advance robotics? How dare he do all these kind and humane things? Real son of a bitch, no? Yeah. In any case, that's a viewpoint from many European politicians suddenly saying that Elon Musk is a Nazi and Hitler and all those things. They tend to look past all the great and good things that he has accomplished, which is quite a long list, running various companies, various multi-billion dollar companies, and well, best thing of all, he's running Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. So this department is aimed at rooting out corruption and theft and fraud within the United States government, and they've been doing that with great success. And people should keep in mind, when you're over the target, you receive a lot of flack. In other words, well, the saying comes from especially Second World War. If you're flying a bomber or airplane and you are bombing enemy targets, then you receive flak. Flak is a form of anti-aircraft fire that comes from installations on the ground to protect that infrastructure. Literally that seems to be the case. Doge has highlighted a few extremely severe issues regarding this in terms of corruption and fraud and money being spent in ridiculous places. People that's still registered as being alive, for example, that's 150 or even up to 300 years of age. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why we should go to the US. There's a lot of people living to 150 and even 300 years of age. Impressive. Life expectancy could be great there. Yeah. So if you are fighting corruption, if you are fighting for what you believe in, and in Elon Musk's case, a lot of red tape that he wanted to cut to get his rocket operations, SpaceX, up and running, and develop Starship specifically for travel across the solar system and to colonize Mars, obviously. So I don't get it. SpaceX launches 80% of mass to Earth orbit on a yearly basis worldwide, and he's made it much cheaper with his partially reusable rockets. Hopefully Starship will be completely reusable. But what's your thoughts on this? The UK, for example, parts of Europe, we know who rules Europe, and the type of people that mainly rule Europe is a disgrace at this stage. People can tell me I'm wrong if they think that, but I keep my eyes on shit like this because it's interesting, and like the EU situation, it could influence us. They're South Africa's largest trading partner, and onsleep by a flag by Europa currently, because the United States are off the books financially for us now. So we go to the next one. I think they tried China already, and even China and World Bank advised that we should slacken our race-based laws, BEE, triple EE, whatever. So, the man has been smeared in Europe currently. Teslas are being burnt in a few spots in the US. And it's not because the majority of Americans are against him. It's because those with power and influence are funding these operations that sabotage people like Elon Musk and Doge and so forth, or they're going to try to. And the thing is, in Europe, there are actually big advertisement boards with Elon Musk's face on it, where they say X marks the rot, and basically saying that Elon Musk is a Nazi, where he stands like this. Obviously, if you look at pictures of anyone at some stage, he's going to move his hand like this. Who's not going to? I mean, for fuck's sakes. But in any case, it's ridiculous. European leaders are, well, what's going on with you? Really? I know you stopped caring about your own people, the laws you have in your own countries, the way you're flooding your countries with illegal people with different religions. It's not a very sane thing to do. Those people are not going to have the same values as yours, but you obviously know that. So yeah, don't know which universities you qualified from or went to, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of Soviet Russia, and not talking about today's Russia. I think today's Russia is better than most parts of Europe, to be honest, for many reasons, because they tend to care about their own people to a larger degree, in my opinion. But that's just a matter of opinion in that regard. But yeah, interesting to see how they are treating Elon Musk currently. I think it's disgraceful. The guy's literally putting everything on the line. Yeah, look, it's going to take a while to get him down. He's got his ambitions, good ambitions, in my opinion. He's not just another billionaire like some, let's just say, individuals that surname starts with an S in Europe, or similar ones. Or, well, other things also. Think about this for a second. When minorities ruled in South Africa, it was a bad thing, and we had to stop it. And yeah, I'm not justifying the past of this country. A lot of sad things happened. Apartheid was not a good system at all. But now it seems like there's certain demographics in the UK, for example, governing that country. And we're now doing the draconian things like locking up opposition or locking up people that have different opinions than their own. People that say, but listen, I'm British, I would like to prefer my country to stay British. If they post things on social media like Facebook or whatever, they get locked up. They literally get locked up. If you stand and pray in the street, or even your own home in Scotland or Ireland, these places, but allegedly you can get arrested. What's that all about? Not gonna proclaim to know everything about those instances, but it's ridiculous. How can that be allowed? How can that be okay? Yeah, in any case, don't have much more to say today. Well, I have a lot more to say, but I'll rather not. I might get in trouble if I say too much, I guess. But yeah, I think most of the time the perception is created that most of the population feels a certain way, to make the rest just bend the knee, and which is actually the majority, and fold to whatever rules and regulations and ideals is proposed. So yeah, enjoy the day. I don't think I'm going to say much more, but annoyed with them smearing people that's trying to do things for a better of humanity.